It's Week 11 of the National Football League.
And all eyes are on Jared Goff.
He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Broncos and the Vikings on Monday Night Prime Time.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Right back to Achane on second down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. From the 50, it's Goff.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Off play action. Here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The Broncos at 8-1 on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
From the gun on third down, Goff.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw is Rodgers.
This one left side caught by Collins.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Rodgers now to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Rodgers again now. Eluding the pressure right. Able to shake him off. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
Walker.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Broncos offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now looking to throw.
Little short pass here to Hill. He's across midfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now Goff.
Little short pass here to Hill.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Again, Goff.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw. Goff. This will be caught by Brown.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Devon Achane, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Two good drives on their first two possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
That's good. For the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the middle, here's Walker.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 50-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
That is caught.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
In motion right goes Adams.
Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Broncos offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Goff. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. This one thrown underneath to Achane.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
To throw is Goff. Little short pass here to Hill. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now Goff.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To the air again. Goff. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was the Bills who pick up the victory at home. Rashad Bateman, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Paris Campbell, a touchdown catch in the victory. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Brock Purdy leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. It was Devon Achane who's had the strong first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
He completes this to Walker.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leo Chanel from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Short throw to Smith. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. This is caught. It's Boyd. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. Here's Rodgers.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
They'll try and run. Walker.
He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. The drive starts with a run from Achane.
Oh, able to avoid him. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And with that last run, that's going to move him over 1,000 yards rushing now for the year. So a nice milestone to hit in what has been an exceptional season on the ground. On first down, back to Achane. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 68 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Here's Goff.
Throw caught by Achane.
No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Goff now looking to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Goff. They'll roll him out right. Hard throw, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Vikings first down.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 48-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Good for Vikings. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 10.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Adams.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Walker. Stops short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
Walker once more. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Bronco defense comes up big. In a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more, saw it there, did not work out. Turnover on downs. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Once more, it's the fullback Ham.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Well, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for Denver, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as